Welcome to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. My girlfriend cheated on me, then called me the manipulator. I, 20M, was with my girlfriend Emily, 19F, for almost a year. We were 2 weeks from our anniversary before I broke up with her this morning. I'll start by saying we haven't had the best relationship. There have been lots of amazing times, but an equal amount of heated arguments. Most of it stems from her constant need for attention. For example, she works with named Max. Max is a 6'2", 250 pounds gym rat. Max flirts with Emily and she doesn't shut it down and say she's in a relationship. Situations like this have happened a lot. This has been a constant problem in our relationship, and it didn't go away until a few months ago. From what I had seen, she never flirted back and always claimed she accepted guys hitting in her because she's insecure. Well, I found out the truth last night. That guy I brought up, Max, started working with her a couple months after we met, and he was a problem for months. He'd hit in her, flirt with her, and she just took it. I'd hear about it and ask her to shut it down, then I'd hear about it again and ask, "Did you shut it down?" And she'd say something like, "Not yet, I'm gonna feel bad when I do it, so I need to prepare." This kept on for a while until I finally snapped and told her if she can't learn to respect our relationship, then I'll remove myself from it. After I snapped, she told me she finally told him about me and that she was gonna block him and any other guy that currently flirts with her or tries to flirt in the future. Needless to say, that was a huge relief. Fast forward to last night. We were in my bed on each other's phones. I was on hers Snapchatting her friend I haven't seen in a while, and she was on mine Snapchatting my best friend, Ryan. Out of nowhere, she gets a Snapchat from Max instantly. I knew what this meant. A lot of people had told me over the last year she was gonna break my heart. I should have listened to them. If she lied to me about everything she said a few months ago, then she's definitely lied to me about much worse. That's what I thought as soon as I saw Max's name. I stayed quiet until she fell asleep and blamed it on a headache. Once she was out, I got on her phone and went through everything. Everything on her Snapchat, all her text messages, DMS, pictures, all of it. If your partner has an iPhone and you've ever been worried about someone, get on their messages, scroll to the top, hit search and type in the person's name. It'll bring up every text message that name has been used in. That's what I did, and that's what showed me everything. Not only did Emily cheat on me with Max, she also cheated on me with 3 other guys over the course of our relationship. From what I can tell, all of them were on nightstands. But the worst part for me was how she talked about me to some of her friends. She didn't even tell them she was dating me. I was just something to make her feel good. She told one of them that she wanted to duck Max because I was sick with COVID and couldn't go to a party with her. That's just 2 examples of how she talked about me. I was disgusted, like I actually threw up. I cried to my brother for an hour as he gave me advice and talked me through it. I decided on a simple plan to get some sleep and end things in the morning. At 5 a.m. today I got a call from my dad. Going 2 hours of sleep, I was told my mom was having a heart attack and I needed to call an ambulance. The dogs barking at the paramedics woke up Emily and I told her what was going on. My mom is okay, by the way. Wasn't even a heart attack, it was an anxiety attack that simulated a heart attack. My best friend then called me asking about my texts from the night before and I told him to just come over. Then I broke the news to Emily in front of my brother and sister. Told her everything I saw, how disgusted I was, and that she needed to leave and never come back. She lost her mind. Turned the waterworks and begged for forgiveness. How cheaters usually react when they're caught. She kept pleading and eventually I had to drag her out to her car. I told her there was nothing for her to fight for. I saw who she truly was, and that was it for me. Then, she actually had the balls to tell me I was the manipulator in this situation because I refused to hear her side of things. What side? The side that lied to literally everyone about me? I cannot begin to comprehend how someone could do these things to a person that just tried to be the best partner possible. It's sickening and I want nothing to do with that. But around that time my best friend pulled up and convinced her to leave. I'm so mad and heartbroken at the same time. I'm in my car outside my work typing this. I got here early specifically so I could get this off my chest. It's a lot to take in one day, but I know my worth and know this is what's best for me. I still have to return her things to her apartment and get my stuff from there, so I'm sure more will happen in the coming days, so I'll update on any developments. Thank for reading. Story 2. My 27M, GF, 28F, cheated and then hid it from me because her therapist told her. I am still reeling from the disclosure, so please bear with me if the post seems to be all over the place. This just happened yesterday. I have been in what I thought was a happy relationship with my GF for 2 years now, and it all came crashing down yesterday when I got a message yesterday from a woman who claimed my GF had cheated while she was on a vacation with her friends. I thought it's some kind of prank and told her so, but then she told me exactly when it happened and at what hotel my GF and her friends were staying. She even knew the room number. Apparently her boyfriend was also staying in the same hotel, and that's when the cheating happened. I decided to ask my GF, and to my surprise she didn't deny it, but she insisted it was the only time she has ever cheated on me in our entire relationship. But it gets even worse, because she was thinking about telling me. That's what she tells me, but her therapist advised her against it. The therapist told her that as long as she wasn't going to do it again, it didn't make any sense to confess it to me and put our relationship in danger. I was speechless. I guess there are therapists out there encouraging their clients to lie and hide things from their partners. I am at a friend's place right now as I don't know what to do. I don't trust anything which comes out of her mouth now. It could be the only time she cheated, but it could also be the only time someone reached out to me about her cheating. She seems very remorseful and her tears seemed genuine, but I don't know what to trust now. Till yesterday I was sure she would never cheat. But today all that is lie. Would really love some advice. Story 3. GF cheated on me, but her reasoning makes sense. Don't get me wrong. I am neither a cheater or condone cheating, but I simply understand that we humans duck up sometimes, and it's how we react after that our real character shows up. She was on a vacation when this happened, but to her credit she immediately called me the next morning and cut her vacation short to come back. We had a long conversation ranging from everything from if she is happy with a monogamous relationship to if it was consensual and what steps will she take for it to never happen again. Basically what happened was that she was enjoying drinks at the hotel bar when the guy sat beside her. He started flirting with her and she liked the ego boost and validation. So she continued talking and having drinks with him. Ultimately he asked her to come back to his room and she accepted. It hurt to hear, but at least she was totally honest and didn't shirk responsibility for her actions. So I asked her how will she stop it from happening again, and she said that her immediate plan to limit her drinking to 1 peg unless she is with someone she trusts, and she has also started therapy to better understand her need for validation from others. Also being drunk played a part, as I firmly believe that if she was sober she would never have done it. I once tried to jump off the roof of a 8-story building while drunk, as I was convinced the fall won't hurt me. But I am surprised that I am not more angry or upset. My own reaction is a mystery to me. Reddit, any idea what's going on with me? Story 4. I, 27M, think my girlfriend, 29F, might be cheating on me. I don't know how to confront her. I feel miserable right now and I've been struggling with writing this the best I can. My girlfriend Kay and I have been dating for about 3 years and we currently live together in my apartment. We both work in the same industry, which sometimes requires us to travel. Kay usually lets me know if she has people over whenever I'm out of town, and I've done the same for her too. This morning I ran into my downstairs neighbor who awkwardly asked me to tone it down because he could hear us having sex from his apartment. I apologized and told him it won't happen again, and he said thanked me since it was keeping him at night for the past couple weeks. I got confused since I just got back from an out-of-state project that took several weeks, and he confirmed the noises had been going on for a while. During that time away Kay never said she had anyone over and was mostly going out instead. I think she might be cheating on me. Before Kay I had another girlfriend who cheated on me. I found out because my brother found out and told me, and when I immediately confronted my ex she first denied but later confessed. However, when we broke up she and her friends, who knew about her cheating, lied and said I was the one who cheated, and everyone believed her since it was just me and my brother's words against hers, until one of her friends felt guilty and revealed the truth. That incident ducked me up for a while and made me swear off on any relationships until I met Kay. Kay and I met a few months after I moved here from across the country for work, and she's been everything to me. She knows about my ex and agreed that cheating would be a deal breaker. But the possibility of her cheating is torturing me. Not just for having my heart and trust broken again, but I feel like a ducking idiot for being this naive. Since that morning I felt really sick and just went back to bed. Kay is out right now and doesn't know I'm home. I don't have definite proof she's been cheating. My only word is my neighbor's, and I have no reason not to trust him since he's always been pretty nice guy and this was the first he's ever complained. I feel like if I confront her now without proof she'll pull the same thing my ex did. I really hope that I'm just being paranoid and she never cheated, but I feel like a horrible person for not trusting her and jumping to conclusions. What should I do? Confront her now or wait? If I do confront her, what's the best way to do so? Update: so I was originally going to sort of hint to her what Dan, our neighbor downstairs, said about hearing says noises during the week, but as some others suggested that might tip her off, so I came up with something different. I texted her earlier in the afternoon that I wasn't going to be home until after midnight, but I waited at home to see if she would bring anyone with her while I was out. She came home just by herself, but she was startled to see me, although she said it was because she didn't see me on the couch. I told her I finished work earlier than expected and my phone just died. I tried looking at her phone while she was in the shower, but there's a passcode on there. Some people were also suggesting she might have been watching porn or another adult show. I didn't want to answer earlier, but it might be a possibility since both of us watch porn, usually together, and we both don't have any problems with the other watching on our own. I asked if she watched anything while I was away and she said yes and wanted to know if I was interested tonight, so I guess that made sense. I didn't mention Dan hearing the noises. But still, it couldn't have been that loud enough to disturb Dan since we've always watched in the bedroom. The only place where he could hear loud noises would be our living room where we don't play it. So despite her being really startled seeing me tonight, Kay hasn't acted out of the ordinary and she gave me an answer without me tipping her off. But something feels off. I can't really sleep since this whole thing has been keeping me up and still feel like she's hiding something. As much as I hate to do this, I might get a couple cheap cameras around the apartment to see if she brings anyone home while I'm out again.